dropped this week from Ford. So I'll let the guys talk about it, but it is the Bronco Trail app. And this is something that was discussed at launch, I believe right from the beginning.
Yes.
Okay, so started at launch and people were eager for this app to come out. So Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the app is, what it does, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. So we launched the Bronco Trail app yesterday, the 2nd, and that's available to all Bronco owners, regardless of if you have an iOS or an Android, just look that up on your preferred Play Store of choice and get that downloaded. And that provides you access to approximately 1,200 trails across the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. And that equates to about 18,000 miles of trails.
Wow.
So that's a lot of adventure for people to have. We wanted to get that out there so people could start using that, planning their adventures, and I think it's really going to help people get the most out of their Broncos.
That's fantastic. I've played with it a little bit. Haven't done any off-roading with it yet, but it seemed like it worked really well with my Android Auto. I know that some people are talking about CarPlay and things like that, but I know that more is coming for the app, and this is just the grand beginning of it, and more trails will be added?
Yes. We are planning on adding trails every year. We're working continuously to map more and more. We want to just keep expanding the app. We know that we didn't have a ton of trails in Canada yet, so we're trying to get up there, the north. And we just plan on making it better every year. So as customers give us feedback, we hear about what kind of off-roading people are doing, how they're using their Broncos. We're going to keep uploading content and these curated trails to provide them access to those and make it easier for them to find adventures in their local area.
Now, did you guys use the trail app out on the trails today? Dante, were you rolling around with the trail app going on the infotainment screen?
A little bit. I think we were, trying it. But the cool thing was, honestly, just seeing a lot of the customers use it, right, for the first time, and getting that feedback right away. So it's definitely great, and really excited about it. It's going to increase the customer experience for sure.
Oh yeah, I like the pitch and roll and the overlay on the video. I know when you're off-road, a lot of these hills and mountains don't look as steep in your videos when you take them.
Sure.
And it's kind of disappointing because you're looking at it, you're like, no, I know I was doing something intense out there. So it'll be nice to look back and be able to say, oh, okay, I was either at more or less than I thought I was. But I think that's a great feature if you guys haven't used that one yet already. And leave some of your comments in the chat, what you guys have been liking about it. There's the weather on there, how to get to the trailhead. Did you get to play with it at all, Melissa?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
So I was experienced. I was actually helping a customer kind of drill down to she wanted tiptoe behind the rocks area, so I was able to show her picture frame arch and some of those, and it was very user friendly for just having it handed to me and having no knowledge of how it works. I was able to quickly dial in. I was really impressed. I think it's going to be an awesome app for everybody to use, and so I just downloaded it. So I'm going to be using it the rest of the week, trying it on the trails and double checking the accuracy. But so far, everything looks like spot on.
That's
nice
great.
job.
How are trails going to be added? Is there going to be an option for customers to be able to add their own, or is it going to be something that is just delivered by Ford into
It's
the
going to
app?
be delivered by Ford, because what separates us from some of the other apps, besides being native to the Bronco, these are curated trails. So we have a professional company go through, map them, provide the points of interest, the waypoints, and they're going to add those in so the data's good. It's not put in by someone, and the data might be old or has changed over time. We're putting this in, and it's curated to what the Bronco can do and the kind of adventures we think our customers want to have.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think a lot of people were interested in putting in there's a nice reassurance knowing that, people have tested it. And I lost my train of thought on the next question I had. Let me just double check in the comments if we had some other ones coming in. Oh, that's what it was. We are going to have more video content coming out on the Trail app soon, how to use it. Does Ford have any support videos or anything on
We're
Ford.com?
working on that.
Okay.
So we launched it this week, and we're going to be providing more support. We're taking the feedback we're getting from customers. Obviously, anything technical is going to always have a few glitches. Everyone's experience with technology is a little bit different. So we want to take that feedback back in, provide the most robust answer and source of truth that we can, and we're going to push that out, as well as more content around it. We're working at integrating it into our off-roadeo experience and really the whole Bronco ecosystem. So this is going to be an experience and something that you'll be able to use anywhere in the country and regardless of where you are with your Bronco experience.
Oh, that's awesome. So what trails did you guys go on today?
We did Poison Spider.
Okay, both of you. And Melissa, what did you run today?
I was the trail leader for Poison
Okay,
Spider.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And how many Broncos did you have on that one?
So we were going to cap it out at 25, and I think we were somewhere around the 30 level. We Ford obviously, so they got the VIP spot, but yeah, around 30, and it was quite a day. But this is my favorite part. Is I love taking people out who are not sure, what their Bronco is capable of or what they're capable of. And it's just the excitement of being able to conquer a 6-rated trail. And everybody got out there today and had a great time. And that's why I just barely got off the trail and got back here in time to do the live stream. I'm like, we got to get going, people. There's a live stream happening. But it was so much fun all day. Everybody was great.
And what trails are you running tomorrow?
I might go out. I was talking with Lauren Healy, and it sounded like the Hell's Revenge tomorrow might be something worth checking out. So I may just kind of ride along with customer, and if some spotting's needed, and go from there. But I think Hell's Revenge tomorrow will be fun.
Are you guys on that one too?
We are.
Awesome. And what are you taking on that one?
We are going to be taking a Raptor with us.
Oh, nice.
We did today with a 4-door Badlands with tube doors, which was a great experience. Poison Spider can be a little tight, so having that extra visibility through the tube doors and not quite being as wide as having the 37s was excellent. So tomorrow we're hoping to get out there in the Raptor, see what that can do, and really put those 37s to work.
Fantastic. And if you guys are hearing a little bit of background noise, there is a taco bar happening here at Moab Bronco Safari.
Yeah.
So always something fun, always something exciting here when we are together as a Bronco community. Anything you guys want to add before you head out to go maybe to the taco bar?
No, just want customers to know where they can find it. The Trail app is going to be on either the Android or Apple Play Store. It's complimentary to all Bronco owners, regardless of what series or year of the 6th generation you have. So I just encourage you to search Bronco Trail app on your Play Store and download that today. It does have a very robust base map, so I do recommend downloading it ahead of getting to the trails so you can get all that data in while you're on Wi-Fi before you get out there. But you can download those, whatever trail you want to use before you get out. So if you are in a no cell phone service area, you'll still have access to all that robust data from the trail map.
Awesome. And so just to reiterate, it is all trims of Bronco, no matter the
trims.
package?
No matter the package.
Okay. Awesome. So if anyone's getting an error in that, we'll work through that with you guys too in the forums. Ragnar Khan posted a how-to video that's on the news page right now on Bronco Nation. So look for videos from your friends and a lot of people who are ambassadors, and we'll be trying it out, and we'll get some content out there to help you guys, and I'm sure Ford will continue to support too. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Can't wait to do more trails with you throughout the week now that we just got here. The other half of the team, London and I, and they will be on camera soon. But appreciate you guys being here.
Thanks for
no
having
problem.
us.
Thank
All
you.
right. And we'll let you guys
All right.
I will see you all.
get off camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully avoid the potential rain. We got a little front coming through.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little sprinkles here and there. So Melissa, they're saying that it was a good time on the trails with you. You may have
nice.
saved someone's behind. I'm not sure which one. The pavement ends.
The pavement is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their real life name is versus that.
Gotcha.
But,
Gotcha.
So thank you for doing that. Okay, so if you guys have any other questions on the app, I know this is all brand new for all of us, having just launched yesterday. But we'll be, again, helping you guys out with any information that we can do to help you guys get that synced up on your Bronco and ready to use, because it really is cool. I think.
Yeah, I think it is. I've used Gaia and some things in the past, and I rely on that. And just from like I said, the quick look that I had on it just looks like he's not kidding, robust. I mean, there was trails that I've lived here pretty much for 15 years. I think there's a couple I'm going to be checking out that I wasn't aware of even. So that's really going above and beyond. And so especially and visiting other areas, but even here, being able to check some of those out, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, there's one guy who mentioned in the forums that there was a trail that he's been trying to get to for years now, and he finally found the trailhead because of the Bronco Trail app. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Great.
So
that's awesome.
Nice entry point into that. I think right now too, just make sure that have supplemental maps. So have your Onyx, have your other ones too,
Yeah,
like
without a
as
doubt.
you should with anything. Just because, again, if you don't download and you're going out of Wi-Fi range, you want to make sure that you know how to get back to where you came from
Yeah.
or where you're going. Cool. Well, so the trail app is exciting to us, and we want to see more content maybe with you coming from that very soon. So
Yeah.
Melissa has quite the navigation experience. If you aren't familiar with her, she has run the Rebel Rally 7 times
Yeah, this
now.
is it's only been in for 7 years, so
Yes.
I can't
From
get
the beginning.
More. I can't get more than that.
And she is good with a compass and honestly, I don't even know other navigation
Yeah,
tools
it's just
that you use.
it's map and compass,
A
and you're
sextant? I'm
yeah,
not sure.
basically you're plotting courses all day, and you use a plotter sometimes to just help you find heading and distance and dead reckoning, a few skills like that. And those are things that are really cool to have that in in your back pocket.
Yeah.
I'll be honest that most of the time I rely on a Gaia or a trail app, things like that, or just local knowledge too. I think a lot of people use a lot of things to learn about the trails, research some of them. I was really pleased last week. It sounds like we're going to start doing more trail videos, and I don't want to let too much out of the bag, but
Yes.
some more how-to or what to expect on the trail videos out there, which I think will come in super handy. So
I like those myself. Just knowing, especially if it's unfamiliar trail, like you obviously always should run with other people. Like don't go out on your own.
Agreed.
But just knowing that, hey, a Bronco has done this one before. Still obviously have backup, but you'll know your Bronco's capable, and I think those are nice to follow along with. Jordan did one for easy off-roading in Moab. That one's on our channel right now. You can check that one out, and there will be more difficult ones coming.
Yeah.
So Bird Dog Overland, Jody, he says that he likes it so far better than the other trail apps that he's been using. So pretty cool.
Good. Yeah.
Looking forward to more.
Yeah, it's important to have, it's important to have skills that and techniques and technology that's easy to use, right?
Yeah.
If it's not working right for you, or it's glitchy or things like that, a lot of times then people don't want to rely on it. So
Yeah.
if it's intuitive and makes perfect sense, those are the kind of things. Yeah, you just it's important to not get. You can get lost out here. It's the real thing out here. There's a lot of acreage, a lot of miles of trails, and listen to him talk about the sheer number of miles of trails that they've mapped in, and so just making sure that you're comfortable where you're going and not getting lost. We find people lost all the time.
Do you guys do a lot of recovery?
A fair amount.
Okay.
We
You and
have
Brian?
we have some formal and informal groups here in Moab. I know there's some people who can do like actual towing you off of the trail, but we go out, and if we see people. I've had people come running up to me before saying help, and it's always nice to it's play nice on the trail. We even had that today. We had I love that here because I know a lot of people deal with as I'm trying to get run over by a Bronco
here
coming
comes
into the background.
Jordan Parker, fashionably late.
For sure. There he comes. I think did we leave him on Poison Spider?
I think so. I think without your spotting.
I try to be responsible for everybody, but he's kind of went rogue a little bit. But yeah, here he is.
Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Welcome, Jordan.
Fresh from the trail. Yeah, we were just talking about getting lost on the trail.
No.
And
Hello,
we may
everyone.
have some rain here, so
Yeah.
we may be shifting our table.
Here comes the winds.
And just bear with. As you can see, this is a casual live stream. We're just gonna have some fun with you guys, and the rain is here.
Oh,
so
here it comes.
What
It's
do you
the
guys
real
want to do?
deal. Yeah. Is it gonna
Put a
hail?
tarp over
if
that
there's hail,
laptop
I think we
and
should
call
run.
it a day.
I suggest running if there's hail.
Well, I'm going to sit
Does
here
hail get out
until
here
Kingdom
pretty
Come.
fierce?
Natalie, join
It
us.
hurts. Yeah, it
In the
gets
weather.
painful. Yeah.
All right, we
I
got
just
some more
hopped on,
special
and we have
guests.
a returning guest, actually.
everyone.
Natalie
Hi,
Simon
Natalie.
from Ford Performance Parts. Y'all saw her at King of the Hammers a couple months ago, and now we're in Moab. And amongst all the elements, yet again, Natalie has some exciting things to tell us. If you guys don't know, but you should know, we launched our partnership with Ford Performance Parts just a couple weeks ago, so you can now shop the entire Bronco Ford Performance Parts catalog right on the Bronconation site. Parts are in stock, ready to ship, and of course, member pricing applies. Natalie, you got some more exciting stuff to share with
we do.
the nation amongst the weather. It looks blue back there, so
Yeah. It's
stay
only
that
a
way.
couple
Yeah.
drops so far.
Anyways, Natalie, the floor is yours. Welcome
Great
back.
to see you all.
You
Thanks
too.
for having me back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm less dirty this time, which is cool. Completely different experience,
A little bit.
but it's super
Oh, the
exciting.
tent's here. Perfect.
It's
Oh,
super
good.
exciting. Really excited to be here once again.
Uh-oh.
gonna move?
Here it comes kind of
No,
hard.
I'm gonna. Y'all keep talking.
Yeah.
We're just gonna protect some of the equipment back here. We got a tent coming.
Yeah, we're getting a pop-up to
boy.
kind of come over us here before. Right now it's just rain.
Well,
God.
we'll wait till some of the commotion dies down so we don't steal your thunder, Natalie.
Thunder, literally, right?
Yeah.
I always bring something.
All right, look
Okay,
at
all
this.
right.
Freezing last
Wow,
time.
guys.
All right.
This way.
Way to rally. That's
That is
amazing.
service.
Just in time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, way to
Appreciate
rally.
it.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks everybody jumping in that. Yeah.
Are you guys having fun at home? I hope you guys are having fun watching us all scramble.
It's still kind of cold, but the rain's a little chilly.
True Bronco event. We've got Tim Kiley here. You can't see him, but TK1215 from the forums.
Yeah.
It's great meeting some of you guys in real life,
Right.
finally, after seeing you guys online all this time. All right. Yeah.
We love
never,
it here.
never too much. We love our online community. All right,
Anyways.
guys, try again.
Yes.
Good. We got it now.
One more from the
think-
top, Natalie. One more time.
Hello, Natalie.
Yeah, so thanks for having me again.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Of course.
but-
Thanks for dealing with all this.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, to your point, we have a lot of fun things that are now on and featured on the Bronco Nation. A lot of
Yep.
unique parts, special things for all Bronco Nation members.
Yeah.
So we're really excited. But wanted to come and talk about some of the vehicles that we brought out. I know that the base Bronco is really exciting for
Yeah.
everyone, and there's a lot of orders out there. We were able to bring out a base Bronco and make it completely off-road capable. So we're able to go up on the trails and do just as much as everybody else did. Touching every single rock that's been out there, jumping the trails, bombing out. So wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that.
Yeah, what are some of the components? Because obviously constraints have been a big thing, or
Absolutely.
a thing, I should say, over the past couple years, and people want to know how they can get their Broncos quicker, but also make them just as capable as a full Sasquatch package. 35s, lockers, stable discount, like the whole thing. So you guys are offering some parts that allows people who maybe didn't get as capable of Bronco because they wanted to get it sooner, have a little more capability on the trails. What are some of those parts that you guys are featuring?
So our Bronco 27, we didn't have lockers on it before. We
At
were
all?
able no.
So it was like a
Nope.
base, not even
It
base
was
squatch.
base.
Just base.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we have lockers that are forthcoming. So
Okay.
we were
Oh.
able to install those. And
Like Ford Performance lockers.
yeah,
Oh wow.
we got them coming.
Is that news? That might be
exciting.
news here first. Maybe.
You heard it here first.
Oh no, our background. Oh well, keep
That's
going.
all right.
Yeah. So and then we upgraded the front drive unit as well. This is real time, everyone.
It is. We're listening.
We'll do it
though.
live. Keep
We're
on
listening.
going, Natalie.
Yeah, so we upgraded the front drive unit with the optional 5:13 gear ratio. So
Oh, nice.
it's really capable.
Yeah.
Upgraded the steering rack. We have the Ford Performance Parts by Bilstein suspension kit on there.
Is that the one we drove at KOH?
Yes.
It's really nice, guys.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah. And then really important, unique Ford Performance Parts by Method, and they're only for the Bronco wheels. So right now we have the black ones available.
Okay. And
we're
I think
gonna
we have those on the site.
Yes.
Maybe.
I think so. But then we're also going to be offering the bronze, gray,
sick.
and then to emulate the Heritage Bronco.
I know where this is
we
going.
have the
White
white
ones.
wheels coming as well.
And they're on the ones here. We'll have to
That's
take
cool.
pictures for you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
and show you
That's-
online, but
that's
they look
nice.
really good.
It's really special because it's the first time for Method to do something like this,
Yeah.
and for them to work with us. So this is a Heb-centric wheel. We
Okay.
work directly with Method, so we know that this fits the Bronco perfectly. So we're really excited about this
And
offering.
we talked about this last time, but like, what's the benefit of buying straight from Ford Performance parts? Because you guys test, you're working directly with Method to meet all those OEM standards, right?
So, like I said before, we are enthusiasts. We're out here.
That's true. They
Yeah,
are.
we're out here actually testing these.
They are.
What's also awesome is we're engineering them, like
Yep.
I said before, and we are between the customer and the and the engineering. We're the in between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we're making sure that they're safe for you. So we're taking all the hits first.
That's what I love about
all those puckers.
Yeah, and that's what I love about what you guys do is not only, because a lot of times engineers, or at least the stigma is they all sit in a little building with no windows and never actually get out and test and put the parts to work and see what they're made of and break and fix and break and fix and break and fix to ultimately deliver the best product possible to the end consumer. And so that's what you guys are doing, and they have been doing. And I don't just say this because she's sitting right next to me, but they legitimately come out here to all these events and go out and beat on them and bash on them to continually improve the parts. So once they do get on our site and into y'all's hands, they're the best they can be, up to the standards and the OEM quality that Ford expects and delivers on their products already. So that's super cool.
Yeah.
Is this your first time to Moab?
It is.
It is?
Beautiful.
What do you think?
It's beautiful.
How were the
out here.
trails today?
Awesome.
Have you done this kind of wheeling before?
No. So
Okay.
we did 7 Mile Rim yesterday.
Okay.
And then today we did Hell's Revenge.
Okay.
2 completely
Yes.
different experiences. A couple of pucker moments,
Yep.
like I said. But it was very exciting. Very,
Did you
very
get time behind the wheel?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. For yesterday, I was behind the wheel for a lot of it by
Okay.
myself.
Oh,
So I
fantastic.
had the walk-in. I was following the group and
Yeah.
So nobody's here to talk to me and tell me what to do. So let's just do this.
I feel like once you get you'll need to go out with Melissa, because I feel like once I get a few trails with her and get her spotting, I'm a lot more confident and can go out there.
I'm ready.
But
Let's
it's
do
great
it.
to see
Yeah,
you guys,
love
and
to.
thanks for coming out.
Thanks for
you
having
guys,
me.
Didn't you guys drive out here? Or just some of you drove.
Yeah, there was a team of 6 or 7 of us that drove out, and then some of us flew in.
From Michigan.
Yes, from Michigan. So I met the team that drove out here in Denver.
I don't blame you.
So I met them in Denver, and then we drove from Denver out here to Moab. So it took about 8 hours.
And
but
you
it
guys
was
going to
fun.
be here through the weekend if you want to come and ask questions and
Yep,
say howdy and learn
absolutely.
more.
Come and say hi to us.
And where can they find information online?
Yeah, so you can visit us at performanceparts.ford.com, accessories.ford.com, and then, of course, always visit us at bronconation.
Perfect. Well, Natalie, thank you so much.
Thanks for
Great to
having
see you
me.
again.
Thank
Sorry
you.
about the weather, but thanks for just jumping right in and being a team player.
Thank you so
That's what we
much.
do. We'll get you at a nice event when there's no weather, no dust,
Maybe
no
even
noise.
indoors.
Indoors, yes. We'll see you at SEMA.
that's
We'll
no
all be
fun.
sitting in a conference
Yeah.
room. It'll be fantastic. Well, Natalie, have a great rest
Thank
of your
you so
event. Hope you
much.
get some more time on the trails. Maybe
Great.
we'll see you at Hell's Revenge tomorrow again.
Awesome. Let's
We're
do it.
going?
I'll
Perfect.
see you. I'll see
Okay.
you out there.
Go enjoy
Yeah.
the taco
All right.
bar.
Take care.
Take care. Bye,
Take care,
guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Natalie.
Good to see
Thank
y'all.
you.
Okay. Well, what did I miss?
Well,
Oh, there was a trail lab. Yeah.
Oh, that one.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we talked about
We
that.
did
We talked
that.
about
Okay.
the trails that Melissa's ran today.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
we are ready for our next topic of conversation.
Let me share my topic.
All
Wait,
right.
no. Let me share my experience on the trail today.
Please.
Because I went with Melissa on
Yeah.
Poison Spider.
He did.
Got to take advantage of her incredible guiding. It was so much fun. We ran Poison Spider last week. We pre-ran it.
We did.
And that was really cool in a smaller group. But to do it with a big group and to really see people from all walks of life across the country come out, some of them for the first time to Moab, running Poison Spider for the first time, is such a cool, unique experience. A, because it's a technical trail, a beautiful trail, but it's just fun for people to help each other, to get more confident behind the wheel, and to see the smile on people's faces when they finally get to do in their Bronco what it's made to do, possibly for the first time. As Natalie said, there's some pucker moments and some moments where you're like, ooh, kind of hold your breath, and had a couple of those today. I know Scott's watching over there, but Scott, I'm looking at you. It's just so cool.
It is.
Because for years we've come out here before people had Broncos en masse. We've run the trails either with engineers or in a unit that nobody could go in or whatever it was. So to finally see an event like this where there's hundreds and hundreds of six gens out here doing what they were built for is super, super exciting. So
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
just my little
Yeah, and I mean, just to
piece.
add on to that, because I've been leading trails out here for years,
Yeah.
primarily Jeeps.
Yeah.
So it was really cool today. This is the largest group I've had of actually we
had
had
about
Gen 1,
30 Broncos,
but the
yeah.
Gen 6s, and to see all the different trim packages, the Sasquatch, non-Sasquatch, and people learning when they're to use their lockers. But I even want to take it one step farther to compare it to the years that I've done Poison Spider and other trails with Jeeps. And, and again, in these situations, it's like they are so capable.
Yeah.
The Broncos do so well on the trails out here. They're so comfortable, and people were doing, airing down and enjoying, using the trail app, having the air conditioning when needed, and be comfortable inside their vehicle. But then still experiencing that spotting. We had a few people that wanted to learn a little bit more about spotting, and people because it takes a village. I mean, to get 30 vehicles.
Y'all
through
should have seen her. She
six-rated trail. really nice time, and it was, the smile on the face is exactly why I do it. When you see people who think, oh, either I can't do it or my Bronco can't do it, and then they achieve that, and just that, overwhelming joy of, I actually did that.
And even to see the progression from the very start, like
Sure.
that gatekeeper obstacle,
100%.
just, a few hundred yards into the trail,
Right.
versus the end when we were approaching Little Larch.
Yeah.
And see how people just...
Like, we got this.
There was one guy in particular who had never really, wasn't super comfortable using his front locker.
Yeah.
Because, wasn't sure once you get up to the top when to disengage it so you're not putting too much strain and
Right.
feeling like you're going to break something. So he had that aha moment on the trail when he finally used it, disengaged it as soon as he got to the top. He's like, oh, I get it now. So
Yeah.
those light bulb moments, or when you see other people spotting by the end of the trail or instinctively putting on their rear locker,
Yep.
to where, not everybody needed spotting by the end.
Absolutely.
Which was super
we came
cool.
down in half the time that
Yeah.
we went up.
Which is really neat, and
Yeah.
to just see that confidence building, so people can go out tomorrow or next week or next month or next year
Yeah.
and do the same thing in their own little groups, or whoever they choose to come out with, or with nobody at all, is really neat. And I think that's it's one of those full circle moments. I
Right.
think for the community is, okay, we've finally gotten over most of the production hurdles. A ton of people have their Broncos. They're all out here. Somebody asked estimated Bronco count for Safari. I know it. 325 Broncos pre-registered, and then they sold out of
Yeah.
on-site registrations this morning. And last year when I came, Saturday, you could still register on site,
Yeah.
and by this morning it was gone.
Yeah.
So the parking lots are full. Base camp is checking in. The wind is full. But no, it's super. I would say at least 400 to 500 Broncos probably will be through here by the end of the weekend,
Yeah.
which is really, really cool. If you're just joining us and you're wondering what this whole situation is, another storm decided to come through just as we were going live. So we had a beautiful view for you,
Yeah.
but we're preventing the wind and rain from destroying our equipment. So that's what that is. Next topic, what I was going to talk about. Oh, summer. That's what I want to talk about, and everything going on this summer. Finally, we are getting out of this winter lull. It's been a crazy winter, especially if you're out west with so much snow, and there's going to be a lot of opportunities for a lot of people with their Broncos to get out and enjoy the wilderness, and to get out and enjoy the events this summer. So Laura, what are some of the events we're attending this summer?
So coming up next is Bronco Fest, May 20th in
Yes.
Detroit, Michigan. Jordan, you'll be coming out to that
Yep.
one. I'm local, and that will
Are
be.
you coming out?
I am.
Just because you're local doesn't mean you're coming.
I'm coming now. No, I am available. I'm free that weekend. And we will be over at Holly Oaks, and there will be vendors, there will be trail drives, there will be classes. It'll be a really fun time. I know Allie's in the chat. She can probably pop in some details. And Michigan Bronco Club is also doing a bunch of other ones this summer. I think Bronco the Mac is coming up. That's
Yep.
on the, where you drive your Broncos across the Mackinac Bridge. And that one's also in Michigan shortly after, I think.
Yep.
We're going to New Hampshire.
June 9th?
June 9th,
Yep.
and we are doing another Bronconation Takeover Day.
I think that's
with-
full though, right?
I believe it
Yeah.
is, and I believe Moab is full as well too.
Is it?
I believe.
Possibly. Go check online.
It's close. So if you've been wanting to do Moab on August 5th with us,
August 4th in Moab?
it was the
Something like that.
5th.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Get online and be able to go do that. But so those are two of the takeovers that we're doing. We also have P&W coming up. We have
Yes.
Overland Expo.
My favorite event of the year.
Yes, and so that one will be a fantastic one. We are going to be having a great time just checking out some of our partners, checking out new people there, anything that would be great for overlanding with your vehicle. We've got a lot of people with trailers, and
Yeah.
we have our Escapade out here. We've got another one of our members with the Escapade. They're a great tow behind
They are.
for your vehicle.
And what's really cool about PNW this year is we're going to do some more recreational, lifestyle-focused activities as opposed to just trail drives. There's going to be opportunity to learn stuff like fly fishing and rock climbing. And if you want to do stuff, okay, so maybe you know the off-roading piece, or you're not super interested in the off-roading piece, but you want to use your Bronco to enable you to do other really cool activities, like get to remote places to fly fish. We're going to have opportunities for you to learn that at Pacific Northwest. And might I add, the fly fishing in the Bend, Redmond, that area is world-class. We have world-class guides coming in to teach you all that, which is going to be a super unique opportunity, something we've never offered before, and something newer to the Bronco space. So we really are looking forward to that. We're going to be doing a base camp in PNW like we did last year, and it's a phenomenal time. The weather is beautiful, the scenery is beautiful. If you've not made it up there, I would really, really encourage you to come see us June 7th through 9th
Yes.
in Bend, Oregon at Overland Expo Pacific Northwest. Registration will be for base camp will be open soon.
Yes. And someone asked if we're going to Overland Expo West. We will not be at that one this year. We attended last year. But that is in 2 weeks. And for those of you guys who are going, I know you're going to have a great time. We had fun out there.
Did you say Expo West?
Yes.
Yeah. Somebody
we
just asked about it.
Yeah, we just won't be able to make it to that one this year. But I'm going to continue to cycle around the U.S. with events and have a great time with you guys. And we had people who came from Townsend, Tennessee, drove out here, just straight back to back. So we love when we see repeat people. We love as our family grows, and as I'm smiling at Tim over there because as our online family becomes in-person family, I think it's really cool to meet people and have you guys come out and hang out with you guys.
Somebody asked how many beers in am I? 0.
Yeah.
This is just what it looks like when you've been awake for 16 hours and not
and
eaten
haven't
all
ate.
day and been
He
sprinting
got a little
around.
dehydrated on the trail, I think.
I did.
Yeah.
I bought lots of waters.
Yeah. And he brought no lunch, I think.
No,
so,
I've not. This is
what you
day
see.
2 of not
Yeah,
eating before
yeah,
6
yeah.
p.m.
We come unprepared to these for our bodily sustenance. The rest of it's prepared.
I promise I'm sober.
Yeah.
Somebody else asked, any info on Raptor Off Rodeo? Any insights? It's supposed to be coming, I think, this summer.
Yeah, they
I
said
think.
early summer.
Yeah, early
online.
summers, which it's almost
It's-
early summer. It's May, which is hard
Yeah.
to believe.
Coming up close.
But yeah, so it should be soon. I was supposed to go out soon, so it can't be that much farther off. So you should invite Orvis to be a vendor at the PNW event. That would be sick.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
sure
like
they do
that.
something. Overland Expo always has a stacked lineup of vendors, not just off-road, but like I said, recreational, camp cooking, trailers, motorcycles, a lot of motorcycle stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I want to use my Bronco, and I just bought one of my first accessories for it.
you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
finally.
I haven't heard about this.
So I was at Bronconation Texas Takeover Day, or meetup afterwards, and I met one of our members, Randall Brown. I
Is this
believe
what I
his
think
last
it
name.
is?
He is here.
He's here?
He's here.
Oh, I didn't know
We
that.
should have Tim come sit down for
Tim.
a sec. Tim, come sit down. You want to be on camera? Yeah. Tim's been holding down our tent for
Come on,
us, so-
Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you meet Randall?
Mr. Hammock?
Yes.
Yes.
Member of the year, Tim Kiley.
Yes.
We might have gotten the same
one of our
accessory.
members. Did you get one too? Okay, so there's these hammocks.
Yeah.
And patent pending, and it is so comfortable. I slept in the back of my two-door in the cargo space, like
Guys,
not even
she's
like
nuts, like certified
seats
crazy.
down, like literally cargo space.
How'd you not
So
get a blood clot?
She's young.
I do yoga. I don't know. Yeah, young. So I got a hammock from Randall because when I was there, it just seemed to make sense. I don't want a rooftop tent. I'm not going to be towing anything with my Bronco, but I love camping and I love going
does.
hiking and kayaking, and so I saw this thing. It's no drilling required. You just put the bracket on, and then you get your fabric customized however you want.
What are you gonna do?
So I got black with
Please
orange
do cats.
stitching.
Oh.
Oh, cats would have been amazing.
Cat print. Laura's at the Met Gala this week, guys. I show pet if you didn't know.
And it just arrived. It shipped. He cut it that
He
night.
decided the
It
sun's gonna
shipped.
come out
He
for
was
a
going to bring it
second.
out here for me, but I'm a carry-on only person. So, but it's little.
Yeah.
Did you get yours yet?
No,
Okay, they're
literally.
It's hooked on the inside of
Literally,
here.
my husband was trail leading as well yesterday, and he met Randall as well. And he was so excited. He said, I ordered us something because I don't know if a lot of people know this yet, but we are actually big Bronco owners. We just entered
Yeah.
the world. We have a two-door
lift up on that.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, two-door Badland, non-Sasquatch. And
Y'all are
super
the
excited.
same.
He bought 2 hammocks. And he's like so stoked to like camp and try try this.
So you can do tandem in the 4-door, and I'm not sure if you can do tandem in the 2-door. I think that'd be a little squeezy. They're up to
Is it
people. You can fit people up to
KIELY?
6'2" in height in the 4-door. Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. Like it was, and you take off your roof panels or you put your soft top back, and then you just get a wide open view of the stars. Like. I'm going to be camping in style. Zach mentioned I need to get the Ford Motor Company hammock. No, because I was never an
That's a
order
thing?
holder.
Is it-
Yeah,
the hang in there hammock.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Did you get that one, Tim? The hang in there hammock for waiting?
Oh, yeah. Somewhere in my box of stuff.
Okay.
We didn't even
Look
introduce
there.
him.
Yeah.
We didn't, yeah, we didn't,
Yeah, this is Tim. As you can see by his
Tell.
nameplate under there.
Here, get up
look
closer
at
to the
that.
mic, Tim.
Yeah,
Tim,
yeah.
tell us about your Bronco. Tell us about why you like Bronco? Just give us some facts.
I've always liked old off-road vehicles. I really hadn't intended on getting the new Bronco. I was looking at getting a first-gen Bronco, an old Land Cruiser, or an old Scout, and picking one up and dumping a bunch of money into it. And they came out with this, and I waited like 4 or 5 months before I put my money down. I just said, I don't know if I want to build another car.
Yeah.
So I'm
So now
happy
you're just
with
putting
it.
a bunch of money into something new.
With her blessing.
Yes, Tim's got some. He has the stealth wrap
It's
on
a
it,
Badlands Sasquatch
Yeah.
4-door.
and you've got
with
the
the
heretic
molded-
lights.
I just got those
Yeah.
and put those on.
Yeah.
It looks really. You have the Everglades wheels. Those are
Yes.
new since I saw you last.
Yes.
And a stealth PPF wrap over Area 51.
looks really
It
good.
looks very fighter jet esque. Oh, so actually we talked about the other day. You were like, I might switch to Eruption Green and do a stealth wrap over Eruption Green.
There's one here.
I know. I'm glad you didn't do that.
Well,
I just had to
for
throw
those
that out.
asking,
It's different.
it's the Meraki hammocks, Meraki hammocks.
He's here.
Oh,
He just
Randall is
showed up.
here.
Look at
Randall, we are
that.
talking about your hammocks.
Yeah.
I think Randall needs to
yeah.
come and sit down.
I
You
think
want to sub out?
Well, hold,
Absolute-
before you go,
Yeah.
share your experience on the trails thus far. Is this your first time off-roading in your Bronco?
I had a very mild off-road back in November with
Okay.
the Arizona Bronco Club. This is my first time since off-rodeo going.
How was it?
And it was good. There was a couple of things that it was a little bit sketchy because between the time Jeep Safari went through,
Oh,
before
chewed
Jeep
up.
Safari it was good, and then all of a sudden there's these huge changes.
Yeah.
So there was some good stuff. Had a lot of fun.
Which trails have you done?
I just did the 7
mile.
7 mile today with the wife. That's her very first experience doing it, and she had a great time.
And you're doing Hell's Revenge with us tomorrow.
We're doing Hell's Revenge tomorrow. So
Stay
we'll
tuned
see
on
how-
the forums, forum people, for some great pictures of Tim's doing Hell's Gate.
yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
boy.
I can't wait. Elizabeth might be on the wheel. We'll see.
No, she won't do it.
Yeah.
She said no way.
Well, Tim, great to have you. Thanks for stopping in.
Great
Do a little
to-
cameo. All the forum
to see you
people
up
and the chat
close and-
people say hello. And I'm sure you'll say hi to them.
Yep,
soon.
absolutely.
Okay. Thanks,
right,
Tim.
Tim.
All right,
Thanks.
guys. See you tomorrow.
Hello. Welcome in.
We have
Great to see you.
see
Since
you.
Randall right
Texas.
here.
Yeah.
Laura, good to
These
see
two
you.
ladies
Yeah,
have just
and
been
my
raving
husband,
about your
I think
product.
made a
Yeah.
purchase yesterday.
So
Yeah,
I
super
got mine.
excited.
It showed up right at my house, right
Excellent.
before I came out, and I was just saying that was my first accessory for the Bronco.
That's great.
Because
For context, this is the hammock.
yes,
Hammock Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Name of your plug your brand,
Meraki Hammocks
and they can find you at.
at Meraki Hammocks on Instagram and Facebook. Where should I be looking?
Yeah.
The little
Over
black
there.
thing.
Little
right
black. Yeah,
I'll
and
let you
my
guys-
email is hang@merakihammocks.com.
there. That's where they can order it.
That's exactly right.
You get to pick your colors, right? Why don't you talk a little about the fabrics and what you do? And
Sure. I use a Hyper D fabric. It's 1.6 ounce, so it's super light
soft.
and real
Really
soft,
soft.
real supple. And I have 3 styles of hammocks: a solo for the 4-door, solo for the 2-door, and then a tandem for the 4-door.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
like two people in one, or
Two
No.
people in one.
Oh, do you?
Oh, no,
Or
no,
you've
no.
got the,
They're
like-
side by side.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
side by side. Yeah.
I mean, you probably could do. Is there?
A weight
if there's a height.
Weight-
there's
weight-
a height rating, 6'2".
Yeah.
Is there a weight?
You know, it's like those rides. You know, you have to be this
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
For the 4-door, it's 63 inches.
Okay.
Not 63 inches. It is 63 inches.
Okay.
No, 6'3" inches.
Yes,
Okay.
That's more.
6'3"
Okay.
inches
is a lot shorter.
Yeah.
I'm not a math person.
That's
so
like
I'm
I
just over
can't
here
fit
like,
it.
okay.
Okay,
Dang
so-
it, we got to return it
So
now.
6'3" inches for
Yeah.
the 4-door solo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 6 foot even for the 2-door solo, as well as the tandem for the 4-door.
And I haven't tried to install mine yet, but it looks like it'll be a couple minutes, basically, for the
super,
2-door.
super
Like you put
quick.
that bracket on,
That's
and then
right.
you just stretch it to the back, basically, and
Yeah, so I call it the shelf in the back, in front of the cargo area. There's 2 nut inserts on the top, and so you want to go diagonal from where you install your bracket, and just screw in the eye bolt that I sent with the kit, and then I connected amp steel cordage on that end of your hammock, so you just fish it through the eye bolt, and that's the attachment point. and then on the front you use that D-ring, and you'll see where to put
Yes.
the D-ring.
Yeah. So we are going to be hanging in our hammocks very soon. I'm excited that you have one
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
We're going to have
real
like group
excited.
reviews on
I kinda wanna
Bronconation.
Yeah,
join
for
that. I wanna
sure.
join the hammock gang
No,
now.
seriously.
Yeah.
It was, I tested the one at your Bronco at
Yes.
Takeover, and that I was like, oh no, and I looked up at the stars, and I was like, this is how I will be camping for the rest of the time in my Bronco.
I could not have timed that more perfectly. The stars had
Was
just
it-
come out,
Yeah.
and you were like, "Oh, I can see the stars."
It was quite the sales pitch.
Was
It
this
was
at
great.
But
Texas?
honestly, I think it's worth it. Yeah, so far.
Yeah,
I'll,
well, thank
I'll
you.
continue to report back. But
People are excited.
EG
about
Bronco
it.
need to text me what the word is tonight. I told you last time you need to text me the word.
I think it's
Sorry.
trails probably.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I don't know.
good. Yeah, people are excited about it. I've sold a few today,
Oh, cool.
and
About to
more.
buy one.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm going to sell a couple more, so
Yeah.
that's great. Thank you,
Nice.
Melissa.
Yeah, no problem. He was all
Lightweight.
excited about it yesterday. He was telling me about it. He's like, I think I'm going to get you a surprise, and so then he had to tell me about it because he can't keep surprises. But yeah, thank you very much. We love to. We're going to do a little bit more in our new 2-door, and do. A little overlanding. We're not sure we want to do not sure we want to do a rooftop tent, but we're thinking like, wow, if we run over to like Supercell West for a
Yeah.
couple days, something like that, it'd be a great place to just set up and crash and not have to carry too much stuff with us.
Yeah.
Sounds
Ideal.
great.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Well, thanks for being on, Randall.
Well, I just
Appreciate
wanted to
it.
Thank you,
say
Randall.
thank you for this, and I've been with Brian for the last 2 days. Excellent, and so much fun.
We agree.
Yeah.
And just had a really great time.
Yeah.
So
that's
thank
my
you.
husband. He's also a great trail guide, so might end up getting him on here at some point. But yeah, he's all around great guy, and we've been dividing and conquering today, and he took a big group out on 7 Mile Rim, and it sounds like everybody had a really nice time.
The Clarks are
Okay, yes, thank goodness for the
exceptional.
Clarks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is
Yeah.
our backyard, and we're happy to show people, and we love when people have a great time. So
much fun.
good.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Randall.
Randall.
you.
Great to see you.
Okay, good to
We'll
see you.
See you soon.
And I'm in camp tonight, so I'll see you later.
All right.
Perfect.
In the hammock?
In a hammock.
Yeah.
In a hammock.
All right.
Thank you.
And maybe I'll have to come check it out.
Oh, please do.
Yeah. Thank you.
They keep saying drink, guys. Clue me in, please.
Jordan's left out.
I feel left out. No, I didn't read. I've been working, guys. Come on. They
The
think I've been
other-
drinking and perusing the forums.
No.
Quite the contrary.
I asked him if he had been online because Melissa had a really great article about Rebel, the rookies of the year last year. I posted and I asked Jordan if he had been online, and he has
I've
been
not
running
been doing
around,
my day job.
running around trail guiding and checking people in and whatever. But yeah, the other accessory I really want for my Bronco, like stat, is a roof rack.
ARB went on the trail drive with us today. Maybe no, I think
gotta-
trail was the word last year.
Is Mo here?
No, Mo's
Okay.
not, but Doug and a few of the
Okay.
crew. They came with us today on
Yeah.
Poison
ARB
Spider.
has the roof rack, the
Base
base
rack.
rack that I've been interested in, but it is not on the Bronconation yet. I don't think it's even being
I
sold.
thought it was supposed to be Q1, but
Yeah, it's coming. I mean, obviously there's delays with a bunch of stuff, but I think that's the one I want. I'm not sure, but
It
it
looked
is
good.
kayaking season in Michigan, and I'm gonna have to be going around in the Jeep if I don't get a trail.
you can just get some
roof rack
bungee
soon.
cords or something.
Yeah.
Get a trail racks rack.
Foam noodle, and then yeah.
I'm lounging now.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're moving
All
locations.
right. So-
Well, that's why people are thinking that you're drinking, Jordan. I mean, you're like
Y'all, it's been
you're
a
like,
long
we're
week.
like losing you into the Moab dirt here.
I'm losing myself into the Moab dirt.
So put in the chat, you guys. I want to know what is your like essential
Or what are you doing this summer?
accessory to
Yeah.
like what is the first thing you guys are gonna put on your Bronco?
It's oh my gosh, there's so many things to look at. I think, well, I'll tell you, Brian's an engineer by background, so there's going to be a whole project.
Oh, wow.
And so it might take a while to put it together, but yeah,
that'll be
we've been
impressive.
looking at a lot of things. Well, I mean, so for us, we're going to do some light off-roading with it because we have a buggy for the massive off-roading.
It's so cool.
And we'll find a place for it. It's also going to be like it's going to be a trail support for some of our Bronco Sport adventures that we're going to do this summer. We're going to get out and do a lot of trails because, as everybody knows, even though I drive big buggies, I have the first passion is for the Bronco Sport. So we're going to put out a lot this summer, and I might get us in some hairy situations with the Sport, and I need somebody to drive a full size just in case. But as we know, sometimes the Bronco Sports have to recover full-size ones, but
Yeah.
that's a story I'm not allowed to talk about. So
I know which one that's from.
Inside joke. So a lot of people or somebody said sliders. Somebody said I need a mount on my roof rails for my Max Tracks.
Yeah.
Somebody else said driven wild outdoors. Hey guys, lights and winch. Bob said 35s are my next must-have.
we might do that too. We've
Patrick
talked about
Bake
that.
said, is buying a Bronco right now in our current economy a good choice? Talking wild track.
I mean, I think that depends on your
It's
financial situation.
it's unique
and
for everybody.
What field you're in and everything like that.
And if you
But-
can find one for MSRP, because prices certainly are coming down. Please don't touch the Starlink. Oh Lord. The stream goes dead. There's kids running around. But
Got distracted. He's
yeah, sorry.
distracted
No,
by
back to my train of thought. What was I saying?
Yeah, you were talking about wild track.
Oh, for the
Yeah,
economy, if
yeah.
buying one's a good option. Yes, I think it heavily depends on the Bronco, the price, where, when. I'm not a financial advisor for the furthest thing from it, but if you can make it work and you get a good deal on it, great. And a good deal is relative and different to everyone. If you can pick a good one up at a good used price, do that. But do what's best for you. Do what makes you feel happy,
Yeah.
without making reckless decisions. But I
Yeah.
do that every day, so there's that too.
We did a lot of research just recently, right? Because we decided we weren't going to go through the order banks. We were
Yeah.
going to try to see what we could find out
Yeah,
there.
you guys
so
just picked one
we
up.
literally, I mean, again, married to an engineer, right? We put together a whole spreadsheet and we researched a lot. And I'll just tell you, I know that there's a lot of places, a lot of dealerships that are still asking for over MSRP, but we've actually been finding quite a few now
Yeah.
that are MSRP and really working with us. And so there's a lot of really great Ford dealerships out there. So wild track. I mean, I guess it depends on. I tell this to every time. What are you going to do with this? What is your aspiration to have? Because maybe you don't. Maybe a different trim package will fit your needs, and then you don't have to look at the 60,000+
Yeah.
investment if that's too much for you. And of course, I'll plug it one more time. You can get into Bronco Sport, and you can do a lot of wonderful things into Bronco Sport
So
too for
true.
a much lower entry point.
Yeah. And I think, again, it's relative. I don't know your financial situation. I don't need to know. I don't want to know. And don't ask me for financial advice. That was your biggest mistake right there, is asking my opinion. But I don't know. If you can do it, send it. I mean, whatever. Jerk Connor says lights. Heretic lights are phenomenal. We also have Project X lights. We're going to soft launch that. But Project X lights are now available on the Bronco Nation.
Is this the first mention right now?
It is.
All
Yeah,
right,
we're going to
first
be doing
mention,
like a
guys.
hard launch later, but we'll let y'all get in there. Project X lights. And I think Blizzard Box too are now available on the site. Newest partner, whoop whoop. We'll have more details and all that fun stuff later, but we'll let y'all live streamers know. We like to give you the inside track.
That's
Drink
exciting.
again. I don't know what I give up. Allie says mine was a 10. I want Everglades wheels next. Well, Allie. Oh yeah, we talked about this at Supercell Leagues.
Yeah.
You should get them. They look great.
I want to meet Allie. I was looking forward to meeting her. I was watching.
Infamous
I was
Allie
watching
online.
live stream at home.
Yeah.
We
Oh, there
missed
they
each
are.
other.
There's the
Yeah.
Project X lights. Look at all
Yeah,
that
look at
stuff.
that.
Ghost box, y'all. Phenomenal. Great. We're super excited about that. Go shop Project X. Question: is it too late to sign up for the Bronco Nation takeover at New Hampshire? The date is blacked out. It is
It's
full,
full, unfortunately.
which was kind
yeah.
of, I'm gonna say surprising. It's kind of surprising.
Hey,
It's
but
just-
there's
it's tucked
isn't
away
there
out
another
there.
takeover? Are you
In
guys coming
Moab,
to Moab?
yeah. Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm gonna do a Moab plug. Yeah.
And we
yeah.
have-
The ones geographically farthest from each other.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
okay.
Nevada's a little
That's
bit farther,
all right.
but
Yeah,
And
come on
and the sport is welcome too.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
at all these
Yeah.
there is a sport wave and there's a Bronco wave. So we'd
Yeah.
love to have both sets of our drivers come out.
Sorry,
and
Nikki.
Then we have one more in Vegas.
Yes.
Later in the year too.
like
so.
SEMA time frame. Allie says, I want to meet Melissa.
Yeah. Very
You guys,
cool.
you guys would kick it off.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Kick ass?
Kick it off.
Kick it off.
Oh
Like,
my.
Kick it.
Okay, guys, maybe I am starting to. Yeah,
We're all a little
I didn't
delusional.
observe him for about 30 minutes, so anything could have happened.
Oh dear. Yeah.
I didn't just drive on the grass up here and just help myself. So
Yeah, I mean, I left him on Poison Spider, and I didn't see anything wrong. But who knows? He
I
had
got
to come
bit by
through
the spider
town.
up there.
Maybe there
Yeah.
are a few black widows up there.
First thing I'm doing is getting Black Range 1552 wheels. Phenomenal choice. 1552 also available on the Bronco Nation site. Yeah, Nikki, sorry. We would have loved to have you. We'll be there. You can still come pull up and hang out with us in the evening. Michael said, Nikki, you could have my New Hampshire spot. I have to go to a different date because my daughter got picked for state Olympics. Oh, phenomenal.
wow,
Congrats.
nice.
Well, look at that, guys. Maybe you can go.
Hey,
Nikki,
trading
maybe you can
spots.
take Michael's spot. Y'all link up and figure it out.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you, Nikki. Moab way too far from Michigan. It is a bit of a distance. It
There's
is a bit of a distance.
airplanes.
There is. Laura took one today.
Yeah,
She
you know,
took like
you're-
16.
we're giving you a Bronco to use. You don't have to bring your own.
Exactly.
You know? So fly on out. We have an airport right here. We'll come get you. We'll come pick you up.
It
Okay,
would be
they're gonna
worth
ask
it.
you now.
I
They're gonna
know.
email you. Melissa will.
understand.
They're the
I do
nicest.
come pick
they're
up
the.
people.
I know they're the
Yeah,
best people
yeah,
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
post
well
your
that'd be super cool if y'all swap things.
Yeah.
Swap spots, whatever.
Yeah.
Great. I didn't go. What for my accessory? I mean, accessorize that thing. I love a rooftop tent.
Yeah.
A winch would be a great one. None of our vehicles have that. There's a new 270 awning that Rome has that I really want to see, just because I think it's cool to be able to expand that out, hang out. The one I really want, it just came to my mind, sorry, is like the whole interior organization setup, like Goose Skier,
yeah.
American Adventure Lab kind of thing, with the place for the fridge and the shelves,
Yeah.
kind of not quite the full seat delete, but something to go in the rear cargo area where you can just organize your stuff so they don't clank around, roll around. I think that would be really, really cool. So that would be my next project, at least for this one, because haven't modified this one since, it was fully modified. So it'd be cool to add something there. So
Yeah. You know, you talked a little bit about rooftop tents. We
Yeah.
actually had, 2 or 3 Broncos
At
on the trail
least.
today
At
that
least.
had rooftop tents on a level 6 trail. And typically I'm a little nervous because of the weight, being on top of the vehicle. They handled just as well as
They did.
They just took it in stride, and tents were not
except
an
the one guy
issue.
got a little tippy.
Well, we also had a Raptor that gets tippy.
True.
So, I mean, yeah.
I pushed it over, guys.
Yes, single-handedly.
Single-handedly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post a video. Oh, I'm gonna put in the video on Instagram. I said I would.
He
Yeah.
actually did take a video. Yeah, the Raptor.
I did not
did,
video,
the-
somebody did.
The Raptor did go mostly over, and well, Jordan's. Was that your footprint on one
somebody
of the
else's
roof?
roof?
You mentioned that.
Yeah.
I was doing leg
Yeah.
presses with the Bronco.
I mean, that's kind of the nice thing, right? So I'm the trail leader, and I'm like, somebody go help, and Jordan goes running down the trail and brought back a couple stories. So
It was great. It was phenomenal. Allie said, can I work for Bronco Nation the week of Moab? Asking for a friend. We're here, Allie. We're here right now.
yeah.
Oh, the week of Moab Bronco?
Oh,
No.
yeah,
Takeover
yeah.
day.
Yeah, she's wanting. She's.
You can do retail.
yeah.
Off-roadeo retail's now open, so you're welcome to pay and come. Any thoughts on the GRT off-road lift kit? I like it. It's on this. It was on the red one.
We used it on the other one, yeah.
It's slightly firm. It does slightly firm the suspension. I would like a little more
I-
floatiness, but I would endorse it any day over any puck lift.
And I felt that even more on the non-SAS that we took to 35s.
That one was
and
rougher.
this one was Sasquatch already that we took to 37s. And I feel like, so it's both Haas 2.0. because it was Badlands, and
Yes.
then this is not a
Yeah.
3.0 Wild Track. So I don't know if it's just the difference in the Sasquatch, but it wasn't bad, but it did.
I do
it
want
did
to upgrade
firm
the
it up.
suspension on this one too.
I think it's time.
Fox suspension, wink, wink, nod, nod.
Love some good Fox shocks.
Oh, Nikki and Michael, you guys make that happen. If you email or call the Off-Roadeo help desk, program headquarters, they'll be able to help you.
Yeah.
Just tell them, hey, we want to swap. Here's the numbers, whatever. They should be able to do it really easily.
You say that, but
Sorry. In
we hope
theory,
it will work out.
Yeah.
And we'll connect you guys if you need some help with that. But the contact info is on their page if you scroll down to FAQs.
Yeah, super cool. What else for summer? Woodward Dream Cruise in August. That'll be really fun. That was an awesome time last year.
So Ford invited me out. They
Oh,
did the
yeah.
reveal of the Rebel
I
Rally
remember
vehicles.
that.
And
We
yeah.
talked about that last week, when
so
you
in
first saw the sport.
Yeah, that was the first time I actually got to see the sport.
wow,
And
okay.
Her reaction was
I
priceless.
I was underwhelmed. I tell people that, but I
She was looking at the tires. Like,
know, I
I'm
made
supposed
an
to drive
adjustment.
on those.
Yeah, I was like, I don't do the metric very well, and I was like, this is less than 30, is it? It's like, hey, you know what? It worked out good. But yeah, Ford invited us out for the reveal of the livery for the Bronco Sport and the Broncos, and very nice. And I did get a chance to do a little bit of the cruising up and down the street, and that's really neat. That's,
Yeah.
You could feel the good vibes there. Everybody's
Yeah.
happy, going up and down the.
Unless-
I'm not usually a pavement person, but that was feeling really good. That was fun.
Unless you're trying to get home from work and you're not part of it actively,
Well,
and then you're a
come
little
on.
frustrated.
Ask me about Moab and how often I get
yeah.
stuck behind, today, or
On the
any
trail.
given day on trails or whatever. Everybody, you're entitled to have a little bit of good time. It's only once a year, right?
Well, is it always just once a year? I know, obviously, with Easter Jeep.
Oh,
How
I was
often
talking
do you
Woodward.
see-
Here?
I was gonna say, how,
Constantly. So even
Okay.
since from Jeep Safari, we've had a Cruise Moab, so that's
Yeah.
the Toyota. I think we had the full size Invasion, which is like 250 and 350 trucks,
Oh,
full
wow.
size giant
Yeah, yeah.
vehicles.
because it's so iconic out here.
Yeah, and then just in between time, we just have everybody else having a good time. When you get this is our nice prime season, and pretty
Weather's
soon we're going to go into that
fantastic.
100 and something degrees, and then it'll get a little quieter. Definitely would be a good time to come out, because I'll tell you, I was running my air conditioner today, and it was working great. And so
do love the Bronco
you
air
can come out
conditioning.
here, and a lot of people have decided not to come to Moab in the heat of the summer, and it's with that air conditioning, and if you're going to be just tooling around in your Bronco, that's a good time.
Yeah, you're used to no air conditioning.
In the wintertime, I have air
Yeah.
conditioning. Yeah.
But no, Woodward Dream Cruise is going to be even bigger than this last year, which is hard to
Yeah.
believe, since we had 200 and some Broncos in the
It's
corral.
gonna be hard to fit people.
And we're gonna actually need a real police escort this year, so I don't break
Yeah.
any traffic laws. But yeah, it'll be fantastic. That's kind of our last event of the summer. Then it moves into fall events with Superstyle West. I heard some people talking about that earlier, and maybe some other little tricks we got up our sleeve that we may just pull out. So you never quite know what the nation's up to, and neither do we, to be honest.
I know,
so-
someone mentioned that. They're like, you said you weren't going to be somewhere, and then
random.
you were. And I was like,
so, hey, we're unpredictable.
we like to just pop up at places.
Yeah, so you
We
never
do
know
like to
where
give you
we'll
guys
show up.
warning, but
Whenever possible.
we do pop
Trust
up
us,
at
if you don't know about it, that we're coming,
We
there's a
don't know
chance
about
we don't
it.
know we're coming either. So
What
No,
are you
it's
guys
all
doing
good
next
fun.
week?
Yeah.
next week, I don't know. I think we have 2 weeks off, but I
You
don't want to
don't,
get ahead of
do you?
myself. I just came from like
Okay.
18,000 days on the road, but Off-Road Connect, I can talk about that
how
a
would
little
that
bit.
go? I've had I actually had a person who attended off-rodeo with me and just wrote a very nice
yeah.
reached out to me, so thank you for that, and just said, I've created a monster now, because he enjoyed. He sent me a video and some pictures from the Connect, and it looked like a great time. I mean,
Yeah.
It was really cool. So for those who don't know, Off-Road Connect is right now it's a pilot program, which is, it's kind of like a touch point between off-rodeo and maybe something like this. So you did off-rodeo, this may, Moab Bronco Safari or Supercell, whatever, may be a little too much. So you want something to get a little more reinforcement on off-road technique with an experienced guide like Melissa, in a smaller group, in a controlled environment where the trails have been pre-run, you're not going to be anything crazy, that you can sign up and go. Lunch is there for you, all that stuff. So Off-Road Connect, they're doing 3 events. The first one was this past weekend that I went to. The next one's this coming weekend, and then the following one is at the end of May. All 3 are in Texas, and all 3 are already sold out. But if all goes well with this, they're looking at adding more events in the future, which would be really,
Could
really
you say
cool.
Moab?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please, that would be great.
That'd be amazing. I'd love
would.
to see you guys come out for some of those.
So it
That'd
was
be
full.
great.
It was really nice. We had a great time. It was, for a lot of people, it was their very first time since off-rodeo.
Yeah.
But I guess I should say their first time off-roading in their own Bronco, because you bring your own Bronco to these things.
Right.
And it was cool, kind of like we talked about today, saying that confidence build over the course of the day.
Absolutely.
On Poison Spider is the same thing, getting more familiar with your lockers. Now, again, the trails weren't hard. 1 to 2 to 3 maybe at max, but just enough reinforcement of using for low, of using your stabilizer bar disconnect if you have one, using those, that rear locker on a couple occasions when needed, and just getting a better feel for the vehicle off pavement.
Right.
It was a very rainy, muddy day in Texas where we were, so there was a lot of slick, muddy conditions, which is new for a lot of people, just to feel that, okay, the vehicle's sliding, I'm not doing anything,
Yeah.
and gravity and earth are just kind of doing its thing and taking the vehicle where it may. So it was really cool. I think very confidence instilling for a lot of people. I think you can go to BroncoOffroadConnect.com, I believe it is, to learn more, and sign up in case they do add more events. But it was really cool, and it was fun to attend, and it's a great place to, after you've done off-roading and done that, come out to an event like this, hang out with us a little bit more casual, and get a little bit more intensity
behind the wheel.
I agree. I mean, I guide a couple days a week at the Moab Off-Rodeo, and I know we throw like so much information at people about like how do you become a better driver and all of the functions and features on your Bronco. And so there's like only so much that you can retain from that. So I think having another like a next step where you still get kind of that personal attention of having those guides with you that can reinstill all of that and go, oh yeah, I remember. You start to develop that kind of that muscle memory for, oh, here's something coming up. I'm going to be proactive and turning on my rear locker. I mean, we've seen that a little bit here. Brian and I out on leading these trails, we were more than helpful or more than willing to help people with how to do those type of functions. But and then I guess the other news is there is the opportunity if you really just wanted to check out the off-rodeo again.
Oh yeah, off-rodeo retail, which y'all were more than vocal about last week.
Well, I was reading through those, and I saw some for, and I guess it again depends on what you want to try to get out of it, because I know that the initial price tag is high, but the
Mooh la la.
yeah, if you really want to get kind of, well, I'll tell you, I've had like 2 or 3 people show up and they went out and bought a whole nother Bronco so they could do the event.
I have seen that. I'm like, well, that's just another price, another tax bracket.
It's not the same barrier to entry as buying a whole nother Bronco, but yeah, I mean, I think it's neat. I got a chance to see the Texas off-rodeo, and you learn some different things at the different off-roadeos.
Yeah.
So.
That's one thing I would say. If you're going to go again, I would go to a different
I
location,
would
because
totally
obviously if you go to the
recommend
same location, you're going to get the same exact experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go to a different one if you do go, but you can just sign up, like log into your regular account on Off-Rodeo's website. Right now it's only open if you've been before. So if you've never been, you don't have a Bronco, you can't go again. You can't go for the first time. But if you've never been to
Drink. No, sorry.
if you've been to off-rodeo, wow, we're at 7 o'clock. We're gonna sign off, guys. If you've been to off-rodeo, you can go again. It's $2,000 for you and one guest. So
Full day.
full day, same
it's the same
experience. You've been,
experience, right?
You can only go if you've been. So if you have been, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
But it's 2,000. We have another special guest. I have to get him in here. This is the guy who I pushed his Raptor over.
Yeah.
Hop in here, Scott. Scott's usually in the chat. I've had to mute him once before. Today, we are going to have him on the broadcast. If we
He
can
was doing so
zoom,
well,
he
and then,
was.
and we kind of left him
Jason, if we
unattended
can
for just
pull
a
the
minute.
camera out a little bit, we got one more guest beside me, maybe.
If
Weisen,
not,
W-E-I-S-E-N.
There we
Scott
go.
Weisen. There he is.
There.
Scott, I met Scott for the first time after he had just gotten his Bronco Raptor, beautiful build, by the way, at Wheeling for a Cause in Texas. And Scott was timid as can be. Hands would not go over a rock. And mind you, he has a Raptor. So it's been a couple months, and Scott's outlook on off-roading has changed a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize this. I like this backstory because,
So Scott came with us
I would not
on
have known
Poison
that
Spider
because
today.
he was like full send. They was going.
Scott, why don't you tell us your experience on Poison Spider today? Scott's from Texas, by the way. He drove here from Texas.
Thank you.
Yep.
Just got a little close to a wall. Decided I wanted to throw the right tire in the air, wave them like you just don't care. So got a little high up there.
Yeah.
So, but thank goodness I was saved. So pushed me off the ledge, but not over the ledge.
Yes,
So,
correct.
Yeah, got me out.
It was pretty funny. I told him I'm gonna post a video later so they can all see what I'm talking about.
Please do. Please look and laugh at me hysterically.
But
why didn't you
not
turn
a
driver?
scratch? Didn't get a scratch.
He took a big line. I'm gonna have to say
He did.
it wasn't the line that I drove, and I had a few people follow me on a line, and I got up and I was working another obstacle, and I looked down. It's like, whoa, these guys are going like right through this big straddle crack.
kept going.
Where did that come from? And then it was like it was right before you, right? Somebody.
Yes, it was the two-door with a tent on
had a
top. The guy from
tent,
Canada.
and, yeah, that's all I could see was
Yeah.
like, oh, that you just stop, and.
He just walked by a second ago. He's around here
Jordan
somewhere.
ran back to troubleshoot.
So my footprints are on his roof.
Yes.
And then I grabbed Scott's
Roof
rack and pushed
Trail
him
racks,
over.
by the way.
Trail racks rack. Now a
Yeah.
recovery point. I shouldn't advertise that. That's not true. It's
But
not rated.
otherwise, did you have a good time out there today?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You crushed
yeah,
it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good
Chris
time.
walked up that spot.
I
real
know,
easy.
that's what I was
Fields,
like-
Yeah.
He just walked right up it.
Yeah.
So is this your first time to Moab?
Yes.
What do you think so far?
I'm floored, flabbergasted, completely just excited.
Good.
Wonderful event.
Yeah.
Want to come back again?
Did you do trails yesterday? You did, right?
Yes, we did. We first night we came in on Monday and we went and hit Hell's Revenge. That was it. At night, we kind of just went over the.
Yeah, you guys did do Hell's Revenge at night.
Yeah,
brave.
We didn't do the whole trail. Okay.
Okay.
We just went in, popped in, and then it was like 9 o'clock, and we knew we were going to have to do, so we turned back around. But we went in and played a little bit, and then came out, and then what did we do? What is it?
Top of the World?
Thank you. The next day, and then we
Heard y'all had a couple oopsies out there.
Yeah, we had a couple. We had a puck failure. We had a front axle failure. We had.
So I never do
else?
Top of the World.
Yeah.
I hate that trail.
Yeah, and then we came down the backside though.
Okay.
We followed Chase.
Yeah,
down
that
the
one's
backside.
that's a little rougher on the backside.
I've never been on it when it took less than 12 hours, so I ain't doing it again. Yeah.
we got back
It
at
was
7, I think.
better. I haven't been up there this year, so it was better.
Well, I had no. I mean, I think
Yeah,
I.
he had this in his Raptor. He had no problem.
I'm
flipped
a
it, eh? But
novice.
yeah.
I am novice. I am not experienced, but the machine did its job. It and good spotters, obviously.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, it was
you were on your own
came back in one
during that.
piece.
Yeah.
During that point, you were.
And no scratches.
Yeah, none.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. There's a tiny little mar on the fender flare.
That's okay.
Yeah, no.
Those fender flares need to get ripped off anyways.
Yeah, sometimes you have to have fun level too. That's what I call it. That's the ones you have stories about forever. So that's near misses or things that you can laugh about later.
I
But
wished I would have seen the angle I was at, though. I just didn't think. I was just thinking, okay.
Were you using the Bronco Trail app? Because it should have recorded it.
Didn't say
a little
anything
black
right
box
now.
to tell. I guess.
I tried.
I
User
tried too.
error.
Trust me, I tried too. It didn't work for me. So
Yeah.
no, we're all good. We got a video though, and that's what counts. And the video probably looks more dramatic than the angle actually was, anyway. So
It was pretty good.
it was really good.
Well,
it was
you know,
really
if
good.
it lays over, you've exceeded whatever the angle of the test. You exceeded what the engineers
You know, if it takes three
tested.
grown
over
men to
30
push it
degrees.
over,
I
yeah.
think it's over 30 degrees.
Yeah,
At one
oh,
point,
yeah,
Scott like
probably
puts his
over
arm out
40,
as if he
right?
was gonna save his truck. I'm like, you ain't doing that.
I was just petting the wall.
Do I remember that we did testing at like up to 40 degrees? So if you laid over, you really got some pretty.
It came up and then.
I wonder. I have
Tip
the
and
video on my
spin.
phone. I wonder if we can zoom in and see it while we're here. Again, I'll
While
post
you
it
look
later.
for
But
that, Jerry and Danny, I saw the koozies comment in the chat. I still have a few left, but those have been getting handed out at events. So I think Bronco Fest will be the end of those ones. So appreciate you guys sending those and passing them out to the community. Oh wow!
Oh yeah, there's
Can
a
you
nice
get that on the
picture if we
camera?
can at least yeah.
I was just changing my
Yeah.
oil.
It's just
Want
waving.
to make sure the tie rods were still
it's
okay.
the Raptor wave.
Did you put
that's
that
what
on?
it
Okay, I'm
is.
gonna see if we can get this on the
Saying
screen.
hi.
Bronco Nation.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if
Text
we
it
can
to
show it up there.
Yeah.
You can see me like standing next to him, and then
Oh,
immediately
whoa.
I go down. We're gonna see if we can get it on the screen for you guys.
Yeah, luckily there's no audio because who knows what was being said at that moment.
I don't think I said anything.
No,
I think it was
you're
just like crap. It was one of those like fight or flight modes where there's not time to be dramatic. You
Yeah,
just have to
you
jump
just
in.
run. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the video too of us all pushing him over. Very entertaining.
Yeah.
Glad
I
to
hope
be
they
in
deliver.
assistance.
yeah. Well, Scott, thank you a ton. We appreciate the time.
Great to see you again. Thanks for coming and
Thank
hanging
you.
with
Good
us.
to
Seeing
meet
you
you.
guys.
We'll let you in the
Yeah,
we'll let you
yeah.
back in the chat next time.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're in person now, so
Yeah.
I will be professional.
Scott's gonna behave.
No, loved
behave.
having you on the trail today.
Thank you
It was a
very
good
much.
time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Great to see you, Scott.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you.
We're gonna see if this video goes through. We really need to show it before we depart because it's just very entertaining.
And look, the sun came out again. That's
It's
what's funny
a
about the
beautiful
weather.
day. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
Moab this time of year,
How that
as
little
you said,
front
is
kind of
great.
come through, and now it's all calm. And
Yeah, it's not a Bronco Nation
There it
event
goes.
unless some wind.
If there's not some
or a
catastrophic weather
storm
event.
Right.
Okay, the video just
rolls in real
delivered.
quick.
So
Cool. Let's see if we can get that on
beautiful
there.
background. I hope we can. That's really fun. Well, yeah. Anything else?
Was his iconic silver? What color was that?
White.
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 Looked good.
White. No, his Raptor build is great. He's got a trail rack on there. Bunch of stuff. So
Yeah.
no, Scott's great. Scott is great.
Yep.
Okay, videos, maybe yes, no, maybe so. Possible. It says they delivered. We'll see.
It is just I'm looking out at this array of Broncos out there.
Yeah.
The number of people who have theirs, have done modifications.
Everybody.
Are at events. Like
they're
I just
so unique.
absolutely love
I mean,
it. Yeah.
like there's so
It's
many.
overwhelming
Yeah,
almost,
it's
but-
it's really it's fun to look at. I mean, it's just the yeah. I didn't pick on Jeeps, but you know, a lot of times people like it's just the Jeeps
on
start
'em.
to look. Okay, I'll pick on them. They kind of look the same. It's like, oh yeah, my Jeep's red. You know, everybody out here has really gotten into their
Yeah.
builds, and they got there's some awesome stuff.
Yeah, I'm hoping maybe I'm gonna scour around for another roof rack if
Yeah.
Laura's just taking it all in.
I am.
She's gonna come out with
Well, I
like a
didn't-
sleeper build and just annihilate everybody one day. Oh, here it is.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, here
Video.
we go. Okay, there it is. Oh, nice in slow motion too. I
No,
wasn't
this is
there.
real. This is real time.
Is that real time?
Yeah, this is real time.
Okay.
It's just he was creeping nice and slow up there. They're talking about something.
Yeah, here it comes.
You can see me standing on the side there. I'll narrate in real time.
Did you actually think you were gonna be able to like?
Hold him off the wall. Yeah, excuse you. Don't underestimate my
See,
strength.
that rear fell
There we
in
go.
that
Look,
hole, so
and
that's
then there I jump in.
Yeah.
There I jump in.
Yeah.
Quite the wheel lift.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, look, everybody, like, let's go get some more pictures.
Everyone's just standing there videoing. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'll just hold this thing.
Yeah. Good.
And then the
Cash.
second video is him getting up and over and everybody pushing.
Nice. Yeah.
There's one more video, I think, if we have it. Yes, no, maybe so. That's where he got up and out.
Yeah, the people forget that the rear doesn't always go where the front goes.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he had a good approach starting, and then the rear slipped off a little bit.
And again,
there's
because
where
I
it
was
goes.
talking about it with him after, is like every vehicle's so different. Because so the guy who got up totally fine before, it was in a 4-door, but a non-Raptor.
Yeah.
The 2-door had a little bit of an issue. So whether what you have on your
Yeah.
roof, your wheelbase,
Yeah.
your lift, any of that
Yeah.
can
Absolutely.
changes the
It
factors.
makes it challenging sometimes to spot too,
Yeah.
because you're factoring in a lot of different things. But like for just an overall evaluation of my first time leading.
There's us pushing it up and
rated
over.
6 trail.
I got 2 friends to help us.
Yeah,
So
look at
we
there.
pushed it up and over and out.
Wow. Yeah, fun times on the trail.
Very
You
fun
guys
times on the
missed
trail.
out. But yeah, I'm still just amazed by like the stability of them. They really. I mean, of course, you're seeing the widest one there. You can still tip over at them, but he really went to an excessive. That was an excessive kind of climb. And still, thanks to Jordan, caught him and but,
Do what I can, all in service to the nation.
And we went all the way up and down, and we didn't have any real issues today. Just a lot of good fun and spotting out there. And, it was
And the
great.
more you do it, obviously, the more you get comfortable. So the angles that I was kind of at last week on Poison Spider, today when I came down, I'm like,
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
good.
So there's a normal transition of off-roaders. So they start very timid, and then if they really want to grow through it, they get to that point where they become a little bit cavalier.
Yeah.
So this is what is it, the 12 steps? Yeah. So Jordan's like, is that step 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually it's just acceptance that you're just trash your stuff, and then maybe you don't.
that's why
get
we need
there.
those dollar
You can
Broncos
always
out here so I
stop.
can actually trash it.
You
I
can
can't
always
trash
stop.
this one.
Yeah. I don't mean to tear up things. It's just.
It's part of the sport,
You push it to the max. But
Yep.
yeah. No,
Another
true.
don't try this at home,
Yeah,
exactly.
As long as you have the money to.
I pre-ran
replace it.
with Jordan last week, and we started getting comfortable with the wheel lifts, and he's embraced the wheel lifts.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
He's
There's a
all-
couple. I know when it's happening now,
Yeah.
so I'm like, get a picture, guys.
Yeah,
So.
posing and waving.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Always pose or rock.
No, it's a great time.
Yeah.
This has been a great event so far. So you guys will have to put it on your list for next year.
Please come out next year. This is
Right.
killer event.
Pre-register.
Pre-register, yeah. Yeah, unless we're able to do something I don't know if this can grow or how far
I hope
can
it-
go.
I hope it can
'Cause
grow
certainly-
next year.
Certainly EJS, if we're talking
Yeah.
about Jeep Safari, it
We
has
see the
grown
parking lot out there.
quite a bit. So at 300 or 325, I think there's 4 or 5 times that for Jeep Safari. So yeah.
Well, if you were in the area tomorrow, it's only Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello everyone. Friday we are having a concert. We got a whole band coming in here. We're doing a full barbecue. So if you're in the area or planning to come out to Moab, come out and hang with us on Friday night or tomorrow or every day, whatever day you want. But free concert and barbecue here. It'll be super cool. Got a whole band. We're gonna be playing right here, so you get this amazing view, and it's gonna be a great time to hang out, meet people, see old friends. And just enjoy the community and the event here. Show and Shine and Vendor Show is also on Friday afternoon, so you can come vote for your favorite Bronco. That'll be on display.
I look
cough,
forward to
cough,
that.
hint,
That's
hint.
gonna be cool.
This one right here, we're
That's
gonna
gonna be
take
neat,
home.
yeah.
This one needs its first trophy. So, but yeah, any final comments from you two?
I'm just looking forward to some more trails. It sounds
Yes.
like do a
Tomorrow
little
should
Hell's
be fun.
Revenge, and I don't know what we're going after that. We're just gonna kind of roll.
People have
with it.
asked, so we'll find some more. We'll find some
Yeah.
more and do some
Oh,
more.
there's plenty to
Plenty.
do.
Yeah.
There's plenty to do out here. So.
Laura, any final comments from you?
I'm excited to see some real trails.
Oh yeah, you just got here.
Yeah,
I just got
I gotta
here,
take
and
Laura out.
then
I was so
even-
disappointed. It's like, what? You're gonna miss my poison
Yeah,
spider.
I know. And then even last year we did Onion Creek and Chicken Corners, which were beautiful, but I feel like I haven't seen some of the ones that are, the ones that you
We
wanna
noticed the signups
come
for
out
the
to do.
difficult trails were significantly more full than the easy trails.
Yeah.
Brian and I led like a couple, like 2 2 or 3 rated trails yesterday. We love the folks that were out with us. It was a much smaller group. Today it was like Jordan is like going, no, we can't
Playing
take
bouncer.
anymore.
Yeah, I had to kick people
He really
off
did have
'cause
to
you
kick some
couldn't-
people off the trail
Yeah.
just because you just can't manage that many. You can't manage that many vehicles and get back in a reasonable time. It kind of makes a bad experience for everybody. It's just so much longer every day. But yeah,
It'll be fun. I'm excited for tomorrow
Yes.
and Friday and Saturday and
get Laura out there doing some driving and
Well, sorry I was late, guys, but Laura, thank you so much for taking over. I'm sure you did an exceptional job.
She did.
right here with Melissa.
She was amazing.
You guys, new co-hosts, phenomenal as always.
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us at home. We really, really appreciate it on this Wednesday evening here in beautiful Moab, Utah. We know the weather was a little bit funky, but thanks for sticking with us. It is beautiful out now. We're going to go enjoy this awesome event, and we will see you in 2 weeks for the next edition of Bronco Nation Live.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you soon.
Take care, guys.
That thingy. Oh, wait, it's like delayed.